This video is about electro pneumatics, and this is my reference circuit. With this reference, I will make an actual connection with an actual component on the board. And I figured that the motion sequence is like this. First, cylinder A will extend, and then cylinder B will also extend, and then cylinder A will retract, followed by cylinder B will retract also. And it is a continuous cycle. Before we proceed to our board, I'm going to explain the circuit. The circuit above is called the pneumatic circuit, while the circuit below is called the electrical control circuit. When the push button is pressed, the relay will activate, and then automatically the open switch of the relay will close. And the open switch here will serve as a holding contact for the push button. The current runs through here, and then the cylinder A will extend. When cylinder A extends, A1 will sense it, and then it will automatically close here, and A0 will open. And when it's closed here, cylinder B will extend. And when cylinder B extends, B1 will sense it, and it will automatically close here, and B0 will open. And if it is closed here, cylinder A will retract, and if it is retracted, A0 will sense it, and as we remember, it is an open switch here, so it will automatically close again. And so current runs through here, and then cylinder B will retract. As cylinder B retracts, B0 will sense it, and as I remembered, it is an open switch here, so it will automatically close. And then the continuous cycle follows. Before we proceed to our board connection, we need to have our guide, and this one will serve as our cylinder connection and sensor numbering. This one will serve as our pneumatic source. This one is our push button, and this one is our relay. For our relay, we need to have this in order to know where is the normally open and normally closed. My first step in board connection is to connect first the pneumatic circuit or the pneumatic control circuit. This is my cylinder A and cylinder B. These are the valves and the sources. In connecting, the valves must have an individual air pipe from the source. As we can see, the source are directly connected to the valves. From the source to the valves here, and this one, and then from valve to the cylinder A and cylinder B. Next step of connecting is to connect the electrical control circuit. First thing I did is I connect these top parts here from the voltage source to PR. Since it is a positive, I used a red line. This is our source and this is our PR. And then the first terminal of our push button is connected to the other terminal of our PR, which is this one. This is our push button, its first terminal, and connected to the other terminal of our PR. A normally open relay switch is connected to our PR, which is this one. This is the PR and this is the open switch relay number 1. And then another open switch is connected to our first open switch relay, which is this one. From number 1 to number 10. Then next is A1 to the first terminal of our PS1, which is this. From A1 to the first terminal of PS1. And then B1 and A0 is connected, so I directly jumped it to A1, which is this. A0 jump to B1 and to A1. Next step is to connect all below, from the source to the relay A2, which is this one. The source to relay A2. And then from this part, I just used a jumper from B minus to A minus, from A minus to B plus, from B plus to A plus, from A plus to relay A2, which is this one. From B minus to A minus to B plus to A plus, and A plus to relay A2. And then the last part is to connect the center, starting with the relay and open, normally open, number 9, directly connected to the second terminal of our push button, and then goes through the relay A1, which is this one. Relay number 9 to the second terminal of our push button, and then goes through the relay A1. And then another relay normally open, number 2, to the first terminal of B0, to the second terminal of B0, to A plus first terminal, which is this one. Relay number 2 from the first terminal of B0 comes out to the second terminal to A plus, and that's it. And then from the second terminal of A1 to the first terminal of B plus, which is this one, the second terminal of A1 to the first terminal of B plus. Next, from the second terminal of B1 to the first terminal of A minus, which is this one, the second terminal of B1 to the first terminal of A minus. And lastly, from the second terminal of A0 to the first terminal of B minus, which is this one, the second terminal of A0 to the first terminal of B minus. That's all. Thank you.